Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. I'm Brink.
And this is Belle.
And we are going to play some Hearthstone and ramble on about random things today. Hopefully you will stick around, and obviously if you don't enjoy Hearthstone, you can just hide this window in the background and listen to us chat it out. So, we are playing the Tavern Brawl, which this time around is, as always, completely RNG because we have to break presents on each other's sides, and then we get random minions for discount costs. So basically, this is
completely RNG. That just adds another level to it.
Well, I mean, every time you break the crate, it's a roll of the dice. So
look, the griffin is a reindeer.
Yes, red nose and all. I gotta give kudos to Blizzard, because the amount of detail that they put into these things is absolutely hysterical.
You still have the boring card back. Why didn't you use the winter one?
I don't know.
There's a happy winter card back that he's not using.
Ooh, that looks fun. Okay. Anyway, so obviously it is nearly Christmas time. This is actually the last weekend before Christmas, which is kind of scary. This year has kind of flown by.
Yeah, it's very fast.
And you do not get a crate. But anywho, so we may chat a little bit about Christmas stuffs in a couple of minutes. You said you had one topic of discussion, and you would not tell me what it was, and now I'm terribly curious.
It's because it is so odd. Actually, my guess is that you've probably heard it before, but probably some of our listeners haven't.
Okay.
What did you do?
I used Power Overwhelming to kill your crate, and now my crate's going to die and give me another gift.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, so I read this article the other day about real-life vampires. So, that's a little misleading because they're not, like, sucking people's blood. But they do actually drink human blood.
And where do we find these human vampires so I can never ever go there without my wooden stake?
Well, I mean, you can't just randomly find them. They generally stay pretty hidden because there's so much stigma surrounding it. But no, it's an interesting thing because the reason they do it is because a lot of them think that it helps health problems that they have. And they are it's basically like a medical procedure. Like, they will sterilize the person that they're getting blood from and, like, basically draw blood like you would if you were donating it or something. So I don't know, I don't know what to think about it, because it seems odd, the idea that, that drinking human blood could help your health problems, but
there have been stranger things in recorded history.
Yeah, there have been stranger things. So I thought it was a very interesting idea. I still find it a little tiny bit creepy. And like they talked about in the article, there's no telling. They're really not sure. Like, it could be psychosomatic. The blood helping could be like a placebo effect that people think they feel better after they drink it. I don't know. It was a very odd thing. I'd never heard of it before, so I thought the article was super interesting.
I would be curious to know. I've heard a lot of theories surrounding the whole vampire business. I'd be curious to know what actually started that out. Because, you know, typically the common thought is that any legend or any folktale or that type of story, it has its basis somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the vampire myth has been around for a long time. I turned down that card last turn. You gotta wonder whether it was like albinos that would just blister up in the sun started it, or whether it was a specific person, or I don't know. I do enjoy reading about histories like that and stuff, though. So
yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
Choose.
I heard.
Well, since it's Christmas time, I thought it might be a cool thing to just, well, now I have to choose. I know, thinking and playing, or playing and talking, doesn't
It's
really
okay,
get
you
along
should
that
just
well sometimes.
talk and just click a random one.
Oh,
Just
come
not
on.
think
now.
about what you're doing.
It would be interesting to share maybe a favorite Christmas memory and maybe one not so favorite Christmas memory. If you have a favorite one.
You should have warned me ahead so that I could think about that.
Oh, come on now. It's better spur of the moment.
Oh dear. You should go first then.
Okay. I can remember my favorite one. I can't remember how old I was, but I was trying to go to sleep on Christmas night, which you know is completely impossible. I was probably 6 or 7 or something like that, 5 or 6. Anyway, there was all of this racket in the backyard. Just like hammers and a drill and all of this noise, and I had to stay in bed, and it was just miserable. And so I got up Christmas morning, I come running out into the living room, and there's this huge thing leaning against the wall.
That's
And I
very
couldn't
descriptive.
I couldn't figure out what it was because it was like so tall it was almost to the ceiling. So, you know, for mini-me it was like gargantuan. And it was wrapped up in paper, and it didn't look like anything I had ever seen before. And Mom and Dad would not let us touch it. So we looked at our stockings, and we each had like these couple of little tiny gifts because my parents always did. They would do one huge gift for everybody. I'm one of 3 boys, so we would all get like a combination gift that we could all enjoy together. And then we get a few little things around the edges. So anyway, everything is opened and done with. And finally, Dad lets us go and mess with this huge thing. That was not very nice. Really now? Really? Now I have to pay full cost for all these cards again.
I live for making your life miserable.
I know. I have realized this.
Okay, so you got to touch the huge thing.
Yes. And we opened it up, and it was this big wavy-shaped plastic thing, and I still couldn't figure out what it was. And then finally we went outside, and it turned out Mom and Dad had gotten us one of those huge playground swing set things with the with everything. And the big plastic thing was the slide. Dad didn't put the slide on, and he brought the slide in the house and wrapped it up in paper so we could open the slide. And when we went out, we put it on the swing set, and then we got to use it all. And it was pretty freaking epic.
Amazed at your parents' self-control as a small child that you didn't like go try to figure out what was going on in your backyard.
Yeah,
That's very unusual for you.
They had the curtains drawn and all that other stuff. I mean, I couldn't really do anything. I don't know what to play.
Don't play anything.
This is all terrible.
Don't play anything.
Goodness gracious, I don't know what to do with stuff like this.
You're so mean.
Oh, I can't let you have another gift.
Well, I mean, you could.
You and your taunt minions. See, this is something that I've discovered about Belle. If at any opportunity she is able to use a taunt minion, she will use a taunt minion.
This is 100% true.
I may die a slow and painful death, but you will die a slower and more painful death.
It's okay. You got rid of my crate, so I'm just gonna smash your face in.
Grr. Totally not cool. Okay, so, have you had time to think? What is one of your favorite Christmas memories?
See, I'm a boring person. I don't have a lot of very strong Christmas memories.
That is a boring thing.
Yeah, it is boring. No, I mean, like, they're pleasant memories, but I don't have any, like, oh my word, that was so amazing and surprising and awesome type memories. Generally, oh my word, what are you doing? As long as my family, like, gave me books for Christmas, I was happy. So, I mean, there were other things, I guess. Like, one of my aunts got us,
oh crap, I forgot I silenced that crate.
Yeah, you did. You didn't get anything out of that.
Dang it. Sorry.
One of my aunts gave us American Girl dolls for Christmas one year, which was pretty nice. I don't know. I have good memories about Christmas, but none of them particularly stand out, I guess. Which is probably boring.
My family always did crazy stuff around Christmas time, like as far as the gifts go. My uncle had this series 3 or 4 years running where they would give us each $10, but we would never know how the $10 was coming. Like, one year, it was, we each got a homemade Christmas ornament, and every Christmas ornament had a secret compartment in it that had a little bitty, teeny tiny, wadded up $10 bill in it.
Nice.
And then another year, we got, we all literally got a pack of gum. Like, there was a pack of gum with a little sticker star on it under the Christmas tree from my aunt and uncle. And so we're like eating the gum, and come to find out they
hopefully not eating the gum.
Well, okay, chewing the gum. I have no idea what to do here.
That's okay.
This is ridiculous. It's
I'm
all
appreciating
ridiculous.
the fact that you initially looked like you were gonna win this game, and that the tides have
You shut me down.
Okay, so
Anyway, so they opened the gum up, took out one of the sticks of gum at random, took out the gum, and they folded a $10 bill to the same size and shape as a stick of gum and put it in the wrapper, and then like sealed all of the packaging back up so it looked original. So we opened up one of the sticks of gum at random, and it was a $10 bill. And like that was what they did every year. It was
keep you on your toes.
Kind of hilarious, yes. Or the whole deal with, you know, wrapping a box inside a box, inside a box, inside a box. And in the bottommost box, there was a $10 bill.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So my family got a kick out of doing fun wrapping. So, one of my sisters almost always wrapped her presents in comic paper, like from the newspaper.
Yeah.
One of my sisters would always give the gifts. Did you just concede?
I did. I literally have nothing in my hand that I can play.
So guys, this is a problem with Brink, which is that he won't play out to the end of a game. He just gives up. He can't stand to watch me actually beat his face in.
You did beat my face in. I conceded. I exploded, and you were the cause.
Anyway, one of my other sisters likes to wrap the presents for the guys in the family in, like Mary Kay bags, the bright pink ones preferably. I will wrap presents in anything because I am the laziest present wrapper ever to exist.
We used to do ours in brown paper bags sometimes and like draw on the outside of it.
I've done mine in Walmart bags, which are almost see-through, so you have to wrap them a multitude of times for them not to be see-through. Yeah.
That is more ghetto than anything I've ever heard.
It's fabulous, though. Because no one expects a present wrapped in Walmart bags to look good. Versus if you do it in wrapping paper, then they expect it to look good.
This is true. But you're also lowering expectations for the gift inside.
But then if it's a good gift, then they're just happier.
Ugh.
So it's a win-win across the board. And I'm recycling, which is good for the environment.
I think you're overthinking this.
I'm not overthinking this.
Totally overthinking
Clearly not overthinking this.
Ugh. I think in this game mode, it is actually more to your advantage to kill your own present than it is the other person's. Because then they can't kill your present next turn, and you have to come up with a more creative solution to kill your own than the other person's.
Maybe.
It's the ultimate 2-year-old strategy. If I can't have it, you can't have it either. Which actually works surprisingly well in a large amount of games.
I guess.
Okay, so do you have a least favorite Christmas memory?
You mean one that I'm going to talk about for a bunch of people to hear? Um,
Oh, you don't have to.
um,
I could go
yeah.
first again.
Yeah, you should go first.
Okay. Um, not to get hyper depressive, but
Impressive.
there was one year where I basically did nothing for Christmas because I moved out of the house and I was too stubborn to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So I basically just sat around my house and was miserable all day. It was the ultimate in the Christmas blues, and I kind of hated myself for it. Never doing that again. Ever. Ever.
Well, I mean, you can't really. You're stuck with me now.
This is true. You keep
Right.
using the word stuck like it's a bad thing.
I don't know. I think, I don't have any least favorite Christmas memories. Obviously, because we're from the South, it's like basically never cold for Christmas.
There's no magical snowy Christmases.
Right, so like there aren't any exciting outdoor things to do. Like, I don't know, if I listen to the way other people talk about Christmas, it's always like snowy and fun and activities, and I'm kind of like, well, the grass is brown and dead and there are no leaves on the trees, and like, you know.
Everywhere else you get a magical Christmas, and here you just get dead things.
Right, exactly. So I'm not a big fan of that.
Fun.
Mixed feelings. I love living in the South because I hate cold weather, but that's...
I have the perfect card for next turn, and you are going to hate me.
Okay.
Your
not the perfect card.
big scary 6/6 does not frighten me. Oh crap. Now which one do I... Never mind. I know which one I'm going to do. Ugh. Well, that's... the suspense is killing me. It's the mystery gift. Well, that isn't the card I was specifically referring to.
Well, I'm not a fan of that one either.
That was the one I was referring to.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was a free demon, so I'm not, like, stressed about this.
Woo!
What fun we're having!
I can now summon 6/6 cards to infinity. Well, one a turn anyway. The only disadvantage here is that if I draw the mine, I'll only have at best 5 health left.
I was about to say, options, options, options.
I need armor now, or to kill you quickly.
Options, options, options.
I actually should have thought that through more thoroughly. I should have waited till after I potentially drew the mine and then play this, so my health actually went up, instead of reducing my health in anticipation of a mine dropping on my head.
Oh, so many options. Okay. I'm going to kill that. Kill that. Smack you in the face.
And watch me draw the mine next turn. No! Did you run out of time, or did you actually make a choice on that one?
Well, I made a choice, but then my screen froze, and it's like just leaving the card there.
Oh.
I broke it. Can you play? Will it let you? Or did
Yeah.
it freeze on your side too?
No, I'm playing fine. What to play is an entirely different matter. Oh, that works. Let's see. Bye-bye.
Did
Oh,
you just
hold
destroy
on.
something? Because I can't see anything happening.
I'm just gonna do that. Bye.
I can't see anything happening.
Oh crap, your game broke?
Yeah, I told you it broke.
That's sad.
I broke it apparently by waiting until the last minute to pick a card.
I still see you mousing over your cards on your side.
But I can't see you doing anything. Have you played something?
Yes.
I can't.
All of your minions are gone now. The game desynced. Apparently.
Is there some way for us to resync it?
I don't know. I think you should concede though, since you broke it.
No! Fine, I'll concede. But only
You know,
because I broke
Hearthstone,
the
for having been out for 3 years, is surprisingly buggy. It's possible to purposely break the rope that rolls out across the screen that indicates that your time's almost up.
It won't let me concede, so you have to.
I already did.
Oh, mine's just broke. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to exit out and then come back into the game.
Okay, and we could do one more.
I broke it.
I will say, Christmas in Florida is actually kind of nice because you can literally go out in your backyard and have a barbecue on Christmas, which is awesome.
I'm a fan of that.
Shorts, short sleeves, flip-flops, maybe jog down to the beach after. Yeah. Nothing wrong there. I don't think I would be a big fan of Christmas in Kodiak or Christmas in Michigan or Wisconsin or Alberta. None of that. Like, I prefer not to have to dig my way out of the house.
I was about to say, it hasn't been particularly snowy for a lot of them this year. Although I did hear that it started snowing up north in the last day or two. Brink and I are both southern people. You would
To
Like-
the extreme.
be at a beach or somewhere where it's never less than 65 degrees.
Closer to the equator is better.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe white, but I don't mind the sunburn. I'm just going to throw my entire hand back.
Okay.
Wee.
I'm gonna smack you in the face just for the fun of it.
I dislike the fact that your crate is asleep when it first drops.
Why, were you going to attack me with your crate?
Why do you
Yeah.
No.
Wait, you were going to attack me with your crate.
No. Okay, maybe.
What to do with you? What to do with you?
Put up with me. Ouch. You hurt my crate.
I did. I dented it a little bit.
play nice, you two?
You really hurt my crate.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a fan. So, I'm thinking about playing World of Warcraft.
Really?
How do we feel about this idea?
I think it's an infinite time drain.
Says the person who plays a strategy game.
Yes, this is true.
Infinite hours.
Yes, this is true. I don't know. I've never played Warcraft, so I probably shouldn't express an opinion.
I kind of just want to for the fun of it. And
Just to
because
say
it's
you did.
free for like the first 20 levels or something. I don't know, I have to think about it because you're right, it would be a huge time suck and I have a bunch of books to read and like only
Yes.
2 more weeks before I go back to school.
Too many projects to do and not enough time to do them in.
Yeah. Maybe that's a winter project. Or not a winter, a summer project.
Well, there's no way that this can go wrong. Oh crap, I can't trigger Inspire this turn. Dang it! Okay, next turn then.
I laughs at you.
In a strangely forced and maniacal manner. Oh no, not the crate! I just now realized that the symbol on the back of the card is a snow globe.
Dear, you are an incredibly intelligent person.
Sometimes ridiculously unobservant.
Exactly.
Thank you for playing that card. Alright, we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do, oh no, crap, my crate's asleep. Dang it! Why is this a thing? Alright, so I'm gonna do that.
Smart.
I'm gonna do this.
Yes. I forgot about your sacrificial poet.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that card is ridiculously useful because if you have an imp generator, you can kill a 1/1 imp on your own side for 5 health, which is amazing value. And then if for some reason your opponent has demon cards, it's yet another version of elimination. I mean, come on, it's 0 cost, gives you 5 health, and destroys a minion. You can destroy... It's awesome. It's awesome.
So I'm hearing you say.
Yes. Yes, you are. Okay, so I need you. And then I'm going to use my hero power and roll the dice. Oh! Well, that was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Okay, well, I can still do this. Let's see.
You know, I feel like you've had more time to refine your deck than I have.
Oh, come on now.
Next week, I think I'm going to prep. Well, we're probably not doing this next week because we'll be in Alabama. Next time we do this, I'm going to prep ahead of time so that I am prepared.
This is the same deck that I was using earlier with minor tweaks to it. Earlier in the week, rather. I gave up my whole one of every card so that I can heal myself fully one time. Which is kind of sad, but... Well, this is going to be fun. Did you kill your own crate?
Yes!
Sorry, I kind of lost focus for a second there.
Pay attention.
And people wonder why I die a lot. Yeah, that's the reason.
It's definitely the reason.
I can take the hit.
As far as news stuffs go, I think probably one of the better tidbits that I saw this past week was the fact that, crap, what's his name? The guy that jacked up the prices on AIDS medication.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Whatever his name was. He got arrested for fraud, totally unrelated to the, yeah. I found that highly ironic and amazing, and yeah. Oh! Score! I don't have to discard a card for that.
Yeah, you came out pretty well on that one.
Okay, I think we're good. Gonna do that. And now the mauling begins. Watch you draw a Deathwing off of this.
That's painful.
Sorry.
No, you're not. Don't even start with that.
No, I'm not. You're right. So, I am curious. The Void Walker, that is like one of the most badass looking minions I have ever seen. Why is he a 1 cost for 1/3?
I don't know. You act like they asked me when they made these cards.
Not the crate.
Too late.
Oh well. I can get one next turn, so that's totally fine. Oh, come on. Really? Really now? Really?
Of course it left the 7/7.
Yes, of course it did. Okay, so I'm going to... You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to power overwhelming your crate. Oh, I have to do it on a friendly character. That's lame. Alright, 2 damage to a minion. That'll work. Then I'm going to throw this guy back out. And lose those 2 cards. Okay, so at least I will get a gift this turn. I can spend it next turn.
You think gifts grow on trees?
Okay.
What you got? What you got? Besides a gullet full of malice.
What now?
What?
Dingo!
I don't know. I do not know.
Sometimes you say the most nonsensical things.
How is that nonsensical? I think that's highly
For one
descriptive.
thing, I don't have a gullet.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is a thing. I want to figure out the best method of killing you.
Of course you do.
I can wait no longer. Taste my for the glorious Stormwind.
That looks like it. And you know what? I didn't concede because I'm a good person and let you play out to the end of the game.
Sigh. I suppose you're right. I should probably give you the satisfaction of punching me in the face until I die.
Yeah, you probably should.
You know, taken out of context, that could be really terrible. Just like most things, I suppose.
I was about to say, just about anything can sound bad if you take it out of context.
All right. I think I'm about good to wrap it up right there. What about you?
And that works for me.
Alrighty then. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us. If you have any topics that you would like us to discuss, you know what? I completely forgot to bring those out this time around. We will get to them next time. There were actually a couple that were in the comments.
Suggestions and you forgot about them?
Yes, I totally did. Shame on me. Shame on Brink.
Shame on you.
Shame on Brink. Give them anyway, because I will do both of them next time around. I totally forgot to do this. Ugh. Alright, anyway. Post those to the comments. I promise I will read them next time during our little bout of Hearthstone. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.